Welcome back to Two Player Start, where today we are playing one of the stranger entries on the list so far.
I have no idea why this game is on the list.
We are playing Pac-Land, which is the Pac-Man side-scroller that everyone remembers and has totally played before. Right, Daniel?
Oh, yeah, I actually have played this game before.
Have
Gonna
you?
make it good.
So,
First of all, why did they think that Pac-Man needed a shitty, cartoony side-scroller?
man, I don't know.
Second of all, why is it on the list?
Wait, you don't think this is a game you need to play before you die?
You know what I do think is a game you need to play before you die?
What?
Mega Man X. It's a good thing it's on the fucking list.
So, in this game, you can go two directions, both left and right. It's very exciting.
Ooh.
And from what we've read, your job is to take a ferry to Fairyland?
There's a fairy that's hiding under Pac-Man's hat, and your job is to take her to Fairyland and then go back home.
Of course, just like all good games, right?
And it's so clearly a cash-in because it has nothing to do with Pac-Man.
Yes.
Are you just trying to be done as fast as possible?
We still gotta play this for the same amount of time. Keep talking. I gotta turn the sound down.
But it has nothing to do with Pac-Man. It has nothing to do with the concepts involved in Pac-Man, aside from the fact that they made the main character Pac-Man, the enemies ghosts in cars, and then gave, power pellets that made them vulnerable. But they could have literally made it any other characters, and it would have had the same context.
Now, to be fair, some of the aliens are in spaceships.
So it could have been a Space Invaders game.
It could have been literally anything. But I mean, the nice thing is that at least they gave us a nice car honk sound for when the ghosts are showing up. I have nothing good to say about this game, Daniel.
Also, I'd like to point out for the record that why are there ghosts in cars living in a big city? What brought that on?
I don't know.
Weren't they in weird, creepy mazes that were where they kind of belong, where the ghosts belong?
Well,
with their people. Sorry, I just realized that statement sounded super racist against ghosts.
Daniel?
Yeah.
All the ghosts everywhere fucking hate you.
I know.
Alright, so, I tried to jump over him. So, this is broken down into, you said trips?
Yeah, there are 5 trips. And on each trip, you're trying to get the ferry to Fairyland.
Yeah, Fairyland?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Fairyland and not Fairyland.
No?
In the same way that, for the most player part, if you were to go to the States and go to Maryland, you call it Maryland, not Maryland.
What if I want to call it Maryland?
Then you're fucking wrong, and we're gonna beat you up.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that this was such a sensitive topic. Daniel?
Yeah?
We don't care at all about this game, right?
Oh man, I'm currently trying to figure out how I can not play this game.
Well, I mean, you've already taken the first step, which is you're lying down again.
Yep.
He's just lying lengthways across the couch because he doesn't wanna.
This is just such a stupid game, and after this we have to play Bounty Bob Strikes Back again, and then after that we have to play some other pile of garbage.
We may have already played Bounty Bob. You really need to stop saying the names of games while we're playing. Because we're playing them a little out of order. So quit it!
After this, we might have to play Bounty Bob, and I don't wanna, because we already tried to play it for a bit. It didn't work because we're playing them out of order.
I hate you. I'm gonna start making us play them completely in order, and it's going to make you miserable.
We'll just have to skip a few weeks.
Why?
Because we're already out of order, because we're behind, because we're missing equipment.
Yeah, I just didn't
We
want
can't play it in order, Thomas. Guess we can't play.
Well, I'm just gonna have to do better. And then, yes, we're gonna play it in order. Anyway, more about Pac-Land. What else?
Why? What else can we fucking say about this game?
I don't know. Ghosts on pogo sticks? That's something that's happening right now. How would a ghost use a pogo stick?
With its legs, Thomas. Jesus Christ, keep up.
Oh, okay. You're right. I'm clearly the stupid one here. So here we see Pac-Land trying to introduce platforming elements that don't really work.
And that no one wants in a Pac-Man game.
Well, someone must have wanted them.
No.
No. Oh, Pac-Man can't jump that high. And now he's dead.
Good.
Oh, please no. Please don't. Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
We're already in fuck this game territory.
I was in fuck this game territory 5 minutes ago. Wait, when did we start playing?
I don't know.
We started playing. My battery is low. Shit. We started playing. 5 minutes ago exactly. So I was in fuck this game mode 5 minutes and 30 seconds ago.
Okay.
Watching you warm up, I have no idea what would compel somebody to want to play this. You know what? Someone out there, this was their favorite arcade game, and they'd go to they'd go out for dinner or something like that with their wife and be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna play some Pac-Land."
With their wife?
Yeah. These kind of games I find weren't games that kids really liked. They were games that people remember playing when they were like 25.
Well, I suppose that's possible. It's just, this is the kind of game that screams made for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's silly and cartoony and...
Well, no, this is the kind of game that screams made for chumps to feed quarters into it.
Oh, Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
What made you so angry? Who hurt you?
Noah.
Noah?
Yeah, he ran a shit arcade.
Daniel?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're gonna get that reference tomorrow and be like, oh.
Well, no, I remember Noah's Arcade. I don't remember from what, though.
Wayne's World.
Fuck, right. Sorry, of course.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome.
Oh!
I am making this show better, one Wayne's World reference at a time.
Oh, okay, good. Daniel?
Yeah?
You remember that time that, oh shit, what's her name? Tia Carrere thought maybe she could sing, but she really can't? Have I mentioned that before?
Probably. Probably even on the show.
I think I have. It's like that one thing where I'm like, oh, you tried so hard. Alright,
That's alright. Remember that time Mike Myers thought he could be funny?
Oh, he was funny for like a decade.
He super was. And he pumped out great things like So I Married an Axe Murderer and Wayne's World.
Yeah.
And then all of the Austin Powers.
Oh, the first one is still okay. It's not good, but it's okay.
And the third one had a couple of funny moments in it.
Did it?
Yeah.
I watched it once, then I was like, I never have to watch this again.
Oh no, it was a bad movie, but it occasionally had a chuckle in it.
Oh, okay. A sensible chuckle?
It's like, haven't you ever watched a movie where you're like, this is a bad movie, but like 20 minutes in, you're like, that was pretty good, but this is still a bad movie?
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I know I've had that feeling before. Oh, Jurassic Park 3. It's a stupid fucking movie that I'm okay with.
I'm trying to remember which one Jurassic Park 3 was. It's the one where they land on the island, okay. Actually...
I was gonna say, that's all of them.
Not technically. Number 2 is where they land on the other island.
Yes, there you go.
But Jurassic Park 2 was that one for me. That was a bad movie with a couple of really good scenes in it.
Well, and see, the thing about Jurassic Park 2 was seeing the T-Rex get to the mainland. That's the reason you went to see that movie.
Except so many people hated that part.
Yeah, I know, which is funny, because to me, it's like one of the only redeeming parts of the whole affair.
Yeah, it kind of like that to me was always the end goal of the Jurassic Park series.
Yeah.
Of what happens when these guys aren't contained on an island.
Exactly.
And it just never happened. And I think part of that is because the answer to what happens when they're not contained on an island is the military shoots them and they're not scary anymore.
Oh yeah. I guess that would be the end game, wouldn't?
Because it's not like, they're not Godzilla, where the military shoots them and they just go, "Mwahaha, your bullets do nothing." The military shoots them and they go, "Well, shit," and die.
I don't remember that scene in Godzilla, where he goes, "Mwahaha, your bullets do nothing."
You haven't been watching the right Godzillas.
I love Godzilla so much. Like, the other day, a couple weeks ago while I was practicing.
Thomas?
Yeah?
Which Godzilla do you like, the 1997 one or the one that just came out last year?
Well, there are things that I like about the one that came out a couple of years ago. For example, for all the scenes that he's in, I think Godzilla is cool.
Yeah,
I just wish he was in his movie more.
Honestly, that was my biggest problem with that movie, is it was called Godzilla, but they took the Michael Bay approach to movie making.
I think that my favorite era of Godzilla is the second era of Godzilla, which started in the 80s. Like, Godzilla 1984, I think is pretty... Sorry, yeah.
I love how you didn't even give me shit for the fact that I essentially just said there are only 2 Godzilla movies and they're the American ones.
I wasn't even gonna give you anything on that one.
You weren't gonna give me any validation?
No. I think I like the second era of Godzilla the best. That would be like the one starting in 1984. I think that might actually even be the best Godzilla movie, to me, because it was one where they at least tried to take Godzilla. Oh, right, I gotta do the flappy thing, don't I? Have we even figured out how that actually works yet?
Nope. My guess is rapidly tapping in the air. I was wrong.
I have no idea. There might be maybe there's a fourth button? Daniel, do you think there's a fourth button?
I think there's a fourth fuck you for this game.
What, how far through the episode are we?
Hold on. We are 6 minutes, 16 seconds left to go.
Okay, so after this, you're playing. You gotta get your ass up off the couch.
All right, just make sure you do really well this run and make it take 16 and make it take 6 minutes.
Daniel?
Yeah.
No. As a matter of fact,
You have to try your best, Thomas.
we never made an agreement saying that. And I believe that I speak for me when I say no.
Thomas, if there's no agreement saying we have to try our best, I'm pretty sure there's not an agreement that says I have to play. But even if there is, let's pretend there is, I will play with my foot from this position.
No, you won't. I'd almost like take if you were okay with having your photo taken. By the way, Daniel is not okay with having his photo taken. I would take a picture of you to show everyone what I'm putting up with today.
Putting up with? I'm still contributing more to this episode right now. Mostly I'm contributing vitriolic hatred, but that is still contribution.
Thank you. Okay, so, you ready?
You died on purpose.
I didn't actually.
Alright, let's get this shit over with.
There'll be a short pause right here. Welcome back to Two-Player Daniel Hates This Game.
It's a pile of shit, so we're going to talk about something good instead.
Oh, what are we going to talk about?
No, we're not going to talk about something good. We're going to talk about a weird feeling.
A weird feeling, okay.
You ever watch something when you were younger, like in high school or something like that?
Okay.
And it was just the fucking funniest thing ever.
Oh, and then you watch it later,
and then you go back and
awful.
watch it like 5-10 years later, and you're like, oh.
Okay, what movie is it for you?
It's not a movie.
Okay.
It's an old web series, like a Flash TV show kind of thing.
Okay.
Called College University.
College University?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't even make sense. But
and
go on.
It was a weird fucking like Flash TV show or Flash web series.
We're talking about the Flash who runs real fast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And like it's about a guy who's going to a college that has like half the faculty and students are monkeys, and it teaches like monkey physics and things like that. And it's weird and stupid, but so there were some good jokes. Like one of the characters was Macho Man Randy Savage, voiced by Macho Man Randy Savage.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, I think you've mentioned this before, because you have anytime Macho Man Randy Savage comes up, you talk about this thing.
Yes, and like at one point in time, he's giving the main character dating advice about how a good relationship or a date is like a good elbow drop.
Okay.
And I don't remember that at all, but like I just remember that's how it came up. But like one of my favorite things that I always remembered from that was they're throwing a party, and the dean shows up, and like the door blows off his hinges, and then the dean is just standing there.
Right.
And his line is, "I heard there's a party, and no one invited me. You beer me, goddammit, and wipe that shit-eating grin off your face." And halfway through the party, he's talking to the main character. He's like, "You know, McNeil, kind of remind me of me when I was your age. Of course, I was richer than a bastard. Sorry. Of course, I was a lot better looking, richer than a bastard, and for the life of me, I couldn't stop getting laid."
Okay, I do remember you've mentioned this
Those
before.
were the days.
Yeah.
Remember, McNeil, with hard work and dedication will always come Jello shots. Don't mind if I do.
Yes, okay. You may have mentioned this on the show before, even.
And I thought it was great. And then I went back and I managed to find a couple of the episodes. And
God damn, it's bad.
You know the excellent quality of like voice acting in Flash series from the mid and early thousands.
Oh yeah, so good.
It's such terrible audio quality, and as I got older, the timing got better in my head because I became better with comedic timing.
Right.
And it did not get better at the show. I went back and watched it again, and it's so clunky. Also, Optimus Prime is at the party. And he gets drunk off of 2 beers.
Okay. Does he get prostate cancer?
Maybe? Why?
That was do you remember, like, it was one of the first episodes of Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the first sketches I ever saw, and that was it was one of those moments where you see something and you're like, I am going to love this show. Because, for those of you who haven't seen it, which must be no one at this point, right? Like,
probably.
For those of you who haven't seen it, first of all, look up Robot Chicken. It's incredible.
I don't think we need to tell them to look it up.
You probably...
For those of you who haven't seen it, you should look up Family Guy. It's like this weird esoteric show you might not have seen before.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty much what I'm saying, isn't it? Just, yeah.
Have you heard of The Simpsons? It's pretty underground.
Oh, as in you mean they should bury it?
Oh god, they should have buried it They should have buried it 20 seasons ago.
Oh, that's just mean. But yeah, Optimus Prime gets prostate cancer and dies, and it's like an after-school special style thing, and it's fucking hilarious. But where was I going with this? No, I don't remember. You're talking about voice acting. Oh, that was something else entirely, though. But then you brought up Optimus Prime, so my mind drifted to that. But do you remember, like, the first season of Red vs. Blue?
Yeah.
Like...
How funny it was then and isn't now?
Oh, no, it's still... Well, okay. There was one time I was trying to recount one of the scenes to my friend, and I couldn't do it because I was laughing so hard. Like, every time I would think about it's when Sarge is pinned by the warthog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I guess there's a lesson to be learned from this. And they're like, what? That one day machines will take over and kill us all? And he's like, no. To next time, get better help that doesn't stand around watching you die. And I was trying to tell him the scene. I was trying to, like, set it for him, and I could not stop laughing. I couldn't do it. And, like, I don't think I ever finished the story. I think eventually I just gave up because I couldn't do it. But, like,
Sarge,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he understands you just fine. Maybe you should try listening slower.
Oh. Yeah, the first season of Red vs. Blue is some of the funniest comedy that's ever been put on the web.
Oh, thank God.
He just saw that I opened up the timer, and this is the last run. So go ahead and do it, Daniel. Show us how it's done. You're just Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
You're the worst.
Fine, I'll actually put effort in.
Okay. So, once again, this is Pac-Land. Don't really know why it's on the list. I mean, I'm sure that someone out there thinks this is the greatest game ever, but...
And they're wrong.
Oh, okay.
I hope you're one of our viewers. You wrong piece of crap. I'm sorry.
Daniel?
Yeah?
Try being funnier. Anyway, join us next time.
Tell the list to try being better. I was going to say gooder, but I decided against it.
Oh, I wish you had. Anyway, join us next time when we will be playing another one of the 1001 video games you must play before you die.